Alright, so what's going on, guys? My name is Shepard. Today we're going to be talking about the new loading screen that is in the final Call of Duty Zombies comic that just came out the other day. We're going to be discussing it, breaking it down, and talking about what it can mean for Treyarch's next game. Now, throughout this video, we're going to discuss some pretty wild stuff, so if you do end up enjoying it at all, make sure you do smash that like button, guys. We're going to aim for 400 on this video, and on the last video, you guys absolutely destroyed the like goal, so we'll see if we can do the same thing on this one. And with that out of the way, guys, we can start talking about the pretty much what is going to be Treyarch's last piece of brand new storyline information, if you want to call it that. It's the last loading screen in the comic of the final issue that we got, and this is pretty much Treyarch going to go dark for a while after this. I mean, there really isn't too much on the agenda that we're going to hear from them. You know, there's no more comics coming out, no more games, obviously, until next year. So this is pretty much all we have to work with and speculate until, obviously, in Treyarch 2018 when they drop their next Zombies game. No, I probably will make another video discussing the entire comic as a whole of the last one that we just got, breaking that one down. But in this video today, I just want to focus on what everybody's really most concerned with, which is the loading screen. And as you guys have already seen by the title and thumbnail, we get a brand new Mob of the Dead loading screen, which is absolutely insane. It's a great way to end this off, and let's go ahead and take a look at this and break it down. So this is what the brand new loading screen looks like, and as you can see on the left side, well, the entire thing is the Mob of the Dead loading screen, but it looks a little bit different. The left side, however, of the page is completely unchanged from the original. That is exactly the same as how we saw in the map. However, the right side, you can see that the original page is torn off, like most of it is, and then behind it reveals a new page, but this is also being drawn by Albert Arlington still. Now, I want to talk about all the obvious stuff really quickly just to get it out of the way, and then I want to spend a bunch of time on the most important part of this piece, which we'll talk about here in just a second. But as you guys can see on the front page, the thing that you're probably going to look for most is the blood vials, and then Richtofen standing right there with another person. Now, that's obviously the blood vials that we've seen, and it looks like on the top right there's an open one, or it's being used in some form or fashion. And then right under that you can see Richtofen talking to somebody, and who is that? Upon further inspection, we know this to be Stanley Ferguson. Stanley Ferguson is the guard at Alcatraz prison, or Brutus as we also call him, and this is probably them discussing the plan for both of them and the Illuminati to build the secret laboratory under the Alcatraz prison itself. That's most likely what's going on there. And then in the middle kind of there, it looks like we have the washing machine from Mob of the Dead, obviously what we get the like one of the parts out of for the plane. If that's something else that you guys think what it is, let me know in the comment section down below, because I really can't make out if that's something more important or not. And then under that you can see that we have the Victus, the stasis chambers right there, what they're being held on ice, their blood samples are being used and that sort of stuff. This is all stuff that we know from the timeline. And then obviously we have Richtofen leaving in a portal, probably getting out of Alcatraz prison. And then on the far right, this is the most important thing we have. If you can see all the way on the edge that there's a newspaper behind this piece of paper, and this is actually the newspaper that we saw in that little Easter egg in Der Eisendrache, right? The London one with zombies, and then you take the plunger, you basically kill zombies around it, and you change the headlines of actually what the events are going on during that time period. Now, the interesting thing is that when we saw this Easter egg, we thought that DLC 2 or 3 was going to be in London, and obviously the Black Ops 3 DLC season is over, and we had no maps centered around London, or basically what this newspaper was describing. But Treyarch included it for a reason in this loading screen, and included it in the maps for a reason as well. And there's been a lot of references to London and you know, other things, especially in Shadows of Evil and other offhand maps if you're paying attention. So where I think Treyarch is going with this might be a little bit of a stretch, but they included this for a reason. There is a point to it, and I think that this is kind of signaling where they're going in their next game. Now, even Blundell himself has kind of talked about the importance of this Easter egg, and that there is something behind it, and there's more to it that I don't think we've picked up on. And you know, he's really cryptic about it, but I don't think that we should brush off this Easter egg as just kind of one of those things that Treyarch threw in there for no reason, because there is a very big point to it. But I just think this is the next kind of marker of where we should expect the next game to go. There's a reason why they put it last, because they know this is the final comic, and this is pretty much, like I said at the beginning of the video, the final thing of storyline information, you know, that's I guess new before their next game. Like this is literally it. There's nothing else on the agenda besides when they're gonna drop their new title. Personally, I think it's a great idea. A London zombies map, and like the lore they could do with that would be insane. It would perfectly describe, you know, maybe the relation between Dr. Monty and the Shadow Man before this stuff happened, like kind of how we know right now. I don't know where they're gonna go with it, but I think London is probably a good pointer as to what Treyarch's next move is going to be going forward in their next game. I just think a London zombies map is an amazing idea, and they could do some insane stuff with the story and the lore, kind of explaining Dr. Monty's backstory, maybe a little bit more about Samantha, which we still don't really know what's going on after that last Revelations intro, so hopefully we get some more information and just kind of see what's going on there with that. But I want to know your guys' opinions on a London Zombies map, because I do believe that this is the direction they're going to take things. Now, like I said, this isn't confirmed, this is entirely just my speculation, and what's crazy is that by this time next year, we're going to pretty much know exactly what we're going to see from Treyarch. I mean, we're going to have some gameplay revealed. Most importantly, we're going to know what we can expect from their next game, so I'm pretty excited, and I know Treyarch has our best interest in mind, and they won't let us down for next year. They're going to make a story in a game that we're absolutely going to love, and I know that for a fact. So anyways, guys, thank you everybody so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure you do leave a like. That'd be absolutely amazing, and if you do happen to be brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe for more videos like this and live streams every single day. I'd appreciate it a ton, and other than that, guys, thank you everybody so much for watching once again. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you all on the next video. Peace out.